What's up, everybody? This is Super Mike 2164. I just want to have a quick talk. Uh, let's talk about sacrifice, personal development, inspired by a couple of my friends. Shout out to BMT. Shout out to my mother. Shout out to just the influencers that I find to be very valuable people who've influenced me, people who've influenced others. But I just find that it's so hard, it's so easy for us to tell other people what, and we'll be very precise with, telling other people, diagnosing other people, telling them what they should do with their lives and, you know, how to correct some of the problems that they might be having. And we will actually be factually correct a lot of times. A lot of times our advice is actually very good advice. And it's actually the true advice. But we have two problems at least. One problem is that we find it hard to do self-assessment, self-correction, and critical and self-criticism. And then we find it hard to allow others to give us the advice based on them outside looking in at us. And then sometimes we find it hard to actually do. And especially if we hear advice and we know it's true, we find it difficult to want to do it. We find it difficult to want to do it because we have a lot of our people. This is one of our biggest problems, and it's also one of the problems that one of the foundational problems. And believe it or not, one of the foundational problems of the original people is we're very uh, proud, and sometimes we can get arrogant and rebellious. We're hard-hearted. The Bible, I think it describes us. Hey, what's up, Koja? The Bible, and this is just going to be a quick, real talk, real quick. I just wanted to get these thoughts off my mind, and this is basically for just us to just consider. A lot of times we're so good at diagnosing other people's issues, and we will be correct. We'll tell them what they should do and how they need to fix this or that problem, and we expect those people to listen to us because we are right, and a lot of times we do be right. We are right. But if somebody tries to tell us this is what you should do, because our problems are out there. When we're walking through the world, people who know us, especially people who love us and know us, they see our issues, and we don't want to listen to anyone else though. But we want people to listen to us. And this is a very hard thing for us because and it, it's gotta get it's not going to get corrected immediately, but we do need to start self-assessment, self-focus. We have to reduce some of the false pride. Now, it's okay to be proud of yourself, okay, and love yourself. That's not what I'm talking about. But there's a false pride sometimes that a lot of us have because we don't want to listen to other people, but we want other people to listen to us. And it's kind of a way that we kind of make ourselves feel like we're a little bit smarter than other people sometimes, and it really hurts us. And I wanted to say this is my personal story. So I grew up in Detroit. My mother and father, I love them both. They got divorced when I was fairly young, so I was probably like but they were fighting and stuff, so I remember that those fights and everything. Uh, my father was kind of the playful side. He was kind of immature. My mother, she was, she's to me, she was just one of the smartest women in the world, just personally as a children. So she did enough. She was smart enough to make me feel like she just couldn't do anything wrong. So I couldn't understand. She was almost like a god basically. And of course, you get older and you see some of the mistakes and whatever. They're not perfect, but to me, she still is one of the wisest women in the world. She's a herbalist. She knows all sorts of things about the mind. She studies about all sorts of things. And, I just really admired that. So I kind of patted myself after that. My father is very smart too, but he was very immature, but he's a master musician. He, does a lot of stuff. And I found it very difficult to understand that two good people didn't know how to work out their issues and and raise their family. So, but aside from that point, my mother, she sacrificed herself for her children. She because of her upbringing, she was denied a lot of opportunities, a lot to express her talents. She was an engineer, she was an artist. She just had a lot of talent. My mother was a seamstress. She knew how to make clothes. She's very, very excellent in communicator, and she's on this chat. I got a couple of talks with my mother. She's an excellent communicator. And so she knows a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff. But the thing is, this is one issue. She would sacrifice herself for her children and for people that she loved and for things that she loved and men sometimes. And she would put all her efforts into making that other person successful. She actually would give her last, like if she had to pay her rent, but her kid was about to get put out, she would sacrifice some of her money and expect that person to pay her back before she had to pay her rent. And those are the type of mindsets about sacrifice. And then, so I had sympathy for that. So as I grew up, I wanted to make sure that my mother was doing good. But I noticed she had this kind of that that tendency to sacrifice herself so much. And a lot of black women and men and people who love their families and trying to correct these old wrongs, we want to sacrifice ourselves for our children. And but when the people don't return that same effort towards us, we feel sometimes rejected. We feel betrayed because look here, I did this for you. Why aren't you doing this for me? You know what I'm saying? Why aren't you doing this for me? And the one time I told my mom, I said, you gotta stop doing that. I was like, well, I didn't actually, and I basically told her to not sacrifice for me like that. And because nobody else is going to do that for you. And she looked at me like I betrayed her. But I had to stand firm on that. And then I think later she did get it. She got what I wanted to say, what I was trying to say. But you can't sacrifice. Your kids need you. A lot of times we want to sacrifice. Sometimes we don't want to solve the demons that's inside of us. We got all of these traumas that we're dealing with. We know damn well we something else. We know we something else. We know we hard to deal with. We know when we wrong. And we know that we could not deal with ourselves if somebody else did to us sometimes. Some of the way we talk to people, some of the disrespect sometimes that we do to others, we know if somebody did that to us, we wouldn't tolerate it. But, you know, we something special. We fix it in our mind to make it okay. And because we don't want to work on it. And then when the problems based on our sins, based on our own whatever we did, or our own behaviors, you're going to get what goes around comes around. And so when some of your stuff is coming around and you feel that pain, that pressure based on decisions you made, people you've hurt, now here they want to hurt you back, or maybe somehow whatever is going on. We want to sit up here. What's going on, everybody? Press the thumbs up, share the message. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. But the point is, we want to go. We we have to start doing things to develop ourselves. We have to start fixing our problems. Our children, our family, the people that we love, they don't want us to kill ourselves. They don't appreciate you sacrificing yourself to kill yourself, getting yourself put out of your house just so they can live. They don't, that is not what people want who love you. They want you to succeed. They want you to fix your problems. Don't give your last. Don't do that no more to nobody. To nobody. I don't care how much you love them. Your kids, do not give your very last to put yourself in jeopardy for anyone. Because see, you cannot love anyone more than you love yourself. You cannot love God more than you love yourself because God created you. And if you don't love yourself, then why did he create you? How can you love him? You see? So we got to start solving our problems, our own problems. We got to start learning how to listen to others. It's cool to give people advice because we see things. We are very smart people. They're some of the smartest people in the world. What's going on, Carolyn? Some of the smartest people in the world I hear on YouTube. I hear and talking and giving, just like Derek Jackson. Look at all that good advice Derek Jackson gave. But this man, he obviously couldn't solve he I'm sure somebody told him about himself because he was giving some of the best advice that you can listen to. I heard some of that stuff and it was correct. That advice that Derek Jackson would give, even though he wasn't doing it, but the advice was good. I listened to Vicky Diller. I love Vicky Diller, but can't nobody tell her nothing. And she is one of the smartest people that I have, pretty much one of the smartest people that I hear on YouTube. I don't know if y'all listen to Vicky Diller, but she is super smart. But anybody try to nicely, send her a little, hey, maybe we could discipline it or whatever. Maybe we could try to, no, she does not she takes offense to anyone. It's very offensive. And this is a problem because we have to be willing to take a little correction. What's going on? Yep. Yeah. Quit yesterday, preemptive move due to incoming mandates. Yeah, that's going on too, all these mandates. But the point is with this thing, I'm saying here, like we got and this is also, I can tie that into the situation that there's a lot of people out here, they don't respect those. If you love someone, basically you grew up with them, uh they seen you maybe when you're right, they seen you when you're wrong, but they will be more willing to respect a stranger sometimes versus you telling them, here, look into this dangerous thing before you go ahead and get it. You're not no scientist. I do what I want. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even look into certain things sometimes. And that's fine. But do you yourself do that? You know, my thing is here with this talk, like I said, it's going to be a pretty quick talk. I just want to know, like, we have to not give up the fact that we have to work on ourselves. You know, this is what it's about. It hurts, swallowing the pride, nothing, disciplining yourself to listen to others just like you would like them to listen to you. even if they don't listen to you. If somebody is saying something truthful and you can better yourself, go ahead and work on it. Doing all these type of things to try to get ourselves together, like because this is what the work is. I don't care what happens in the world. I don't care who gets elected. This pandemic, all these lies, all this stuff in the wider world is going to get exposed. But the quality of your life, the quality of my life, the quality of our lives, and those lessons that we got to try, those generational cycles, those generational curses that we're going to pass down to our children that we got from our parents. If we don't try to solve some of that stuff during our lifetime, we're not going to be able to tell them how to solve their stuff when it's time for them. It's just like my daughter-in-law. She you know she got a lot of issues going on, but I mean she's not as bad as she could be. But she got a lot of issues going on. Is because you can tell somebody something, but they do would they want to listen? But she keeps a lot of people around her because she gives the best advice according to her friends. All her friends are leveling up off of her advice. She's an expert. She's smart at taxes and doing all this stuff. But will she do it for herself? Can you tell her anything? Even my honey, my wife. Sometimes she sit around and she act like, you know, can you? It's like she doesn't know what to do with to make herself happy. She's trying to find her path. She's trying to do this, which is cool. But if I tell her something, sometimes that thing that she's sensitive about, I'm like, here, this is what you're interested in. Why don't you try this? She don't want to hear it. But she just don't want to hear it from me. She feels like she should come up with the idea herself. But I'm saying, is that smart? Because God's gonna send you the idea. It might come out of your own head, but it might come out of somebody else's head. What matters is it true? Is it not true? You see? So, this is the main message for this. Like I said, I don't want this to go too long, guys. I just wanted to try to hit a couple of points with that. We gotta work on ourselves. We gotta all this YouTube stuff, all this fights about people, the drama. Yeah, it's fun to listen to and to look at, but make sure we get these lessons. There's lessons here. Even though it's crazy, there's lessons here. If we take it the right way, we can learn how to start trying to self-develop, seek the help that we need. A lot of times the help is right around in our family if we just would but listen. It's like your kids. A lot of times our kids don't even want to listen to us, but did we listen to our parents? So that's all I wanted to say, guys. I'm gonna probably come on and say some more stuff, but yeah, yeah. I got a Vimeo, Carolyn. You should follow me on Vimeo because that's where I talk about all that stuff from. Because you see I'm just the I'm not gonna say the word because I done got two damn strikes from YouTube. But yeah, they had the Intercept pulled out some papers on your boy Fauci, and he told a lie to the Senate. He told that lie about the lab in Wuhan and the NIH, and if they're not charging him with some perjury, then something's going to be up. Yeah, just Google the Intercept papers on Fauci. They got 800, 900 papers through a Freedom of Information Act, and basically that one some of it proves that the man told us straight up, LIE. Here's another fun fact. You will not try as you might. You will not find a somebody find for me a a company employee of one of these three big, producers of this shot. You will not find a commercial for that shot, even the one that's approved. They will not advertise it. Only government officials tell you to get it. Only average citizens. There's no public commercial for it. So, oh yeah, I will put the Vimeo link in there. Let me actually, I'll do it real quick. Let's see if I can do it real quick. And then I'm gonna end this off because, like I said, I don't want this going too long because this was just a quick little yappity yap. My yappity yap, and then you want to talk to me about that thing that they keep tagging me on. I'll go off on that subject there. Oh, here's one. I'm gonna get you this one. Let me give you one. Here it is. Let's see. Let me see. Let me give you this link. All right, hold on. I don't know if y'all can even hear that. That was my video over there. Let's see if I can put it in the chat. I don't even know if I can do that. I'm on my phone. Here it is. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, that was a YouTube thing. Oh my gosh. Guys, just bear with me real quick. I'm trying to get this link because I had the link for the. Uh, I don't know what video that is. That's YouTube. That's okay. Hold on a second. No, I think that was YouTube. That wasn't the Vimeo. Hold on. Dang. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, I got it now. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Did you see that link, that Vimeo? Yeah, I think if it didn't go in, then I'll post it later in the chat then, or in the comment, because I don't know how this little StreamYards is acting funny. I'm having a problem posting comment. So anyway, y'all, let me end this and then I'll post it in the chat. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all listening, and like I said, just think about that and peace out.